Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everybody to the 24th Annual Rosie Awards, in which we honor local businesses and business leaders for their accomplishments throughout the past year. This award celebration recognition is a result of our members' peer nominations, and for a better way of describing, it's like the People's Choice Awards, or in our case, our Members' Choice Awards. If you are a first-time attendee, we hope that you enjoy yourself, and we are pretty sure we're going to have an exciting event for you. And for those of you that come every year, you typically come for the variety of surprises that happen each year. And so now that I have your undivided attention, I'd like to start today with one of the biggest surprises ever. We will award the first ever Wadsworth Community Vision Award. The Wadsworth Community Vision Award was a result of an accomplishment or task and vision that benefits our entire community. A project so vital to the Wadsworth community that it stands out larger than life. With the inscription, "Thank you for bringing your vision to a reality to the Wadsworth community," it is with great honor that we, the Chamber of Commerce, and our members award the first ever Wadsworth Community Vision Award to... Does anybody know whose water this is? I don't know if it's mine. We'd like to honor the Wadsworth Public Library. And just as a quick reminder, it may seem like it was quite some time ago, but it was actually right at the beginning of 2003 when the improvement, the restoration was finished. So it's really a 2003 award. So if Alan Nichols, if you can please come forward.
I'd like to say thank you very much. We're very proud of the library, and we're glad that the community is proud, and I think that's the most important thing for us as we go forward. I've used the phrase, if you build it, they will come, with our staff, and I think that's very true. We hit record numbers last year in terms of our usage, and we're glad that you all feel the same way, and that, please, we spent your tax money wisely. So thank you very much.
Let's continue with today's program. If you can all please join me in giving it up for our program host, our TV host today, James R. McIlvaine, who's our host of Fear Factor Wadsworth.
That's enough. I want to welcome all of you to Fear Factor Wadsworth. I'm Jim McIlvaine, and I'm your host today, and I'm about to be our contestants' worst nightmare. I am delighted to bring our show to the fair city of Wadsworth, the Galaxy Restaurant, and to the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce. Before I get started explaining the rules of Fear Factor, I would like to share with you a brief segment of an earlier recorded show from January 5th to give you the scope of what our Fear Factor is all about. Roll the tape.
very confident, not only because how competitive we are and what we have already accomplished in our lives, but also that we have each other to drive each other. I want to prove to the people that underestimate us that you can do anything that you want to do if you put your mind to it. There are no limits and no boundaries you can't cross.
You ready to push to the limit?
That's right.
This is it.
That's it.
2 minutes and 3 seconds separates you from the next round.
Oh, I know.
Not a problem, right?
Not a problem.
You're moving on.
That's right.
You guys are math teachers. You
Yes.
have this down to an equation, right?
Oh, you betcha. That's the X out there.
Debbie is closest up. Time starts when they hit. Time stops when the second flag is posted. Left way early. Oh, what's out? Oh, he's on. He's in. One of them is. All right, Tammy's in. Debbie nailed it. This is close. Debbie's way far back.
No, come on.
Tammy's there already. You guys got it. But she's hurt. Remember, the time doesn't stop until the second flag is posted. Uh-oh. Here she goes. She's coming up. Oh, she's tired. She's struggling. She fell over. Flag's on. Hands on.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're okay. Oh. No panic, Debbie.
Wow, this is so freaky.
Hurry. It's sticking my neck.
All right, Tammy, you have to find the keys to unlock your sister Debbie. And remember, the pair of twins that does this the slowest is going home. Are you ready?
Ready?
In 3, 2, 1, go. Get in there, Tammy. Whoa, she just shoved her hands right in there. Fearless. You got a key. All right, now you got to figure out which key unlocks which lock.
Oh.
Keep it together, Debbie.
Debbie, I can't find the key. Hurry, Debbie, there's too many. Hurry. Oh. Be calm.
Good. You only got one more.
Come on, Dee, hurry. Hurry, please.
Hang in there, Debbie. All right, this is the last ankle. That's it. Done. Beautiful.
I'm so sorry. It hurts so bad.
Hang in there. Hang in there.
All right, now here we are, straight from Fear Factor Twins, Wadsworth's own, Debbie and Tammy Young. Let's give it up. All right, now we have I want to introduce you a little bit to the girls. Debbie and Tammy are 1998 graduates of Wadsworth High School. They're both graduates of Kent State University in education. They are both now teaching in Norton and coaching on Norton's basketball team. They also were members of the great girls basketball teams under Coach Osborne in Wadsworth in the late 90s. Now, I want to make something perfectly clear. These are not the Twin Towers. But they are our Twin Towers. I have a couple of questions. Now, Debbie, I'll ask you first. I want to ask you, we saw that competition and those nerve-wracking, fearful things you did. What's tougher, those events or standing up and teaching your middle school students over in Norton?
By far, the middle school students.
That's what we thought. Tammy, I want to ask you something. We've seen those and we know how nerve-wracking that was because we talked about it last night. But I got to ask you, was that host tougher and more intimidating than Coach Todd Osborne of the girls Grizzly fame?
Oh, no way. I would say definitely Todd Osborne is more intimidating.
So we prepared these girls well for their challenge. Well, we don't want to spend any more time on this. We do want to tell you, Tammy and Debbie are going to help us with these contests. We have some real tough things for these people to do, and we only put one restriction on Beth when she made them. We asked her not to make these contestants do anything that Tammy and Debbie wouldn't do. That seemed fair. All right, let's get on with that, and let's meet our contestants. Our first contestant, all the way from Savings Bank and Trust, Debbie McEwen. Let's hear it for her. She looks calm as a ice cube. And from Polito Consulting Services, give it up for Dan Allen. Dan has no idea what he's getting in for. I was going to say where our next contestant came from. Last night at rehearsal, we weren't sure. All the way from First Merit Bank, by way of locking her keys in her car last night and being towed by Valley View, Christy Marshall. And our last contestant, on purpose because he spent the last 2 days in bed with a heating pad on his muscle spasms, a man in total fear of this event, Terry Dutt. From Promotion Solutions. Now, I do have a little house cleaning stuff to take care of. I was talking to the twins about what kind of releases they sign before they came here, before they went on the TV show. And I then consulted with our crack law firm of Hang 'em High and Quickly. And they advised us to just get a little simple release sign. Terry's in such bad shape for this event. He's the only one we didn't get this on. So, Terry, here. We have to get that. See? Now, don't worry about what's on it. It's relatively short and simple. And just make sure your name's on there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we got the signature. Now, let's see here. Let's get the rest of the damn thing. We are ready. We now have a 95-page release. Okay. Each of our contestants has been left out in the dark. They truly have no idea what their competition is going to be today. We did tell them beforehand that we had to change one of them because the ceiling wasn't high enough for the event that we had planned, but we have assured them that they are all in safe hands. Each of them understands only that they are competing today against each other for the right to name the winners in each of our categories. The contestant that completes each assigned task first gets to announce the winner for the award, and we've also told them there might be a slight monetary remuneration. Might, depending on their performance. You all understand that, and you're all ready to go forward. All right. I know, that was really unfair, but that was a cheap show. This is the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce. Don't you worry. Our first award is for the outstanding construction, improvement, or restoration. Roll the tape.
Outstanding construction, improvement, or restoration. This award is given to a Wadsworth business that has completed restoration, improvement, or building in the past year. The recipient has made a positive impact for the image of Wadsworth. This year's nominees are Fifth Third Bank, located at 1068 High Street in Wadsworth, has brought a new look to the corner of Smoke Rise and High Street, incorporating a charming new construction and beautiful landscaping. Fifth Third Bank offers a wide variety of banking options for businesses and personal needs. Next time you are in the area, stop by and introduce yourself to Rick Lexon, Banking Center Manager, and his staff. S&S Motorsports is located at 289 Broad Street in Wadsworth, across the street from Sacred Heart Church. S&S Motorsports showcases a wonderful inventory of domestic and import vehicles and also offers service for their vehicles. The building has a fresh new look, adding excitement to this extended area of our downtown. Steve and Shelley Shane would like to extend a tour of their showroom to all. Savings Bank and Trust is located at 1052 High Street in Wadsworth. During the past year, Savings Bank and Trust has taken on a new look, including renovation and new construction to better serve their customers. Savings Bank and Trust now can add the title of being the only bank with headquarters in Wadsworth. Phil Swope, CEO of Savings Bank and Trust, and his staff are available to assist you in all your banking needs.
All right, now for our first contest. Would our contestants please stand around the table facing the audience? And would my assistants distribute the goggles? Now remember, you all signed your waivers. We hope you didn't eat much for dinner. Good. Or lunch. All right, now let's put on those, make sure, those are the good ones. All right, now, oh yes, and would you put on the earplugs? It's an added safety feature that we've decided we need in this contest. All right, now ladies, would you get the other contestants? No, this isn't Average Joe. All right. Oh, she's bringing them? In front of you is a plate for each of you. And on that plate, oh, you got them? Good. Keep those gloves on. If you'll put them on. Each of you will find placed on the plate in front of you 3 African Mumbawamba frogs who are known that upon full growth, worms, that's right, who are known to consume an entire frog when fully grown. Now, don't smell them. That's not good. You will each have 3 on your plate. The contest obviously is that you must eat those worms in their entirety and swallow them. The first person to finish eating and swallowing all 3 worms is our winner. You all understand that? You'll go on the command of go. Go! You can use anything you want. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I want to see it.
This is a rather pathetic. You know, if you're this slow, come on. Oh, just go over there behind the screen. All right, we have a winner. We have a winner. All right, come on over here, Debbie. Well, we don't want to ask you any questions other than how do you feel?
Feel full.
That was pretty tough.
Yeah.
And you ate all your salad. We noticed that.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
The worms will feast on the lettuce now. All right. Would my assistants get the envelope and the award? And if you would do us the honor, you've earned it. Announce the winner for outstanding construction, improvement, and restoration.
The winner is near and dear to my heart, Savings Bank and Trust.
Yeah, they present. Accepting is Phil Swope. If he wants. You want to say something?
Well, I would.
Remember, we might make you compete in this.
Don't make me eat worms, please. Okay. I want to extend, on behalf of the company, our thanks to the chamber members for recognizing us in this way. I want to especially thank our staff, and in particular those that are here today, Rod Steiger and the rest of the staff. If you just stand up and be acknowledged. And Debbie, thank you. I'm not sure if Jeff Stevenson and John Campbell are here, but we want to thank Campbell Construction for a nice design-build project. For those of you who have seen it, you know that the wait was worth it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Our second award is for Past President's Award. Roll the tape.
Past President's Award. Vicki Sussman is the owner of Sussman & Associates Incorporated, certified public accountants, located at 125 West Boyer Street, Suite A in the Elsass Financial Building, next door to the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce office. Vicki Sussman's term as the president of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce ran October 1st, 2002 through September 30th, 2003. During this time, Vicki, to say the least, was extremely active in this chamber, from chairing the annual golf outing to designing last year's Rosie Awards. She acts as accountant for the chamber, headed up our luncheons, board meetings, etc., not to mention new endeavors such as the Wadsworth Image Committee for this chamber. In her spare time, Vicki is extremely active in the Wadsworth Merchants Association and Rotary Club and serves on numerous committees for other organizations of Wadsworth. We are sure John, Vicki's husband, and children Leah, Megan, and Jake probably know just about everyone in Wadsworth now due to her involvement. Did we mention John is also the operations manager of Sussman & Associates, and in all senses of the word, their business is a true partnership. We salute Vicki Sussman, an inspiration to many and certainly to her family.
All right, now, will the contestants stand up? Now, this is a strenuous one. We put it early, so you weren't too tired. For the honor of announcing the winner of this award, you will each be asked to go over and barefoot ride the largest earth-moving bulldozer at the Walmart site. Now, you ready? Just kidding. Actually, there wasn't a whole lot of competition for Past President's Award. We'll call on Dan Ishii to come up and present it to Vicki.
Thank you, Jim. Well, I'm sure happy that I don't have to compete to announce this award. It looks like a lot of fun, but I don't know if I'm properly dressed. But it brings me great pleasure to recognize Vicki Sussman from Sussman Associates CPAs. Vicki, if you can come forward. We'd like to thank you for, maybe I need to get in front of the microphone here, but we'd like to thank Vicki for all of her hard work and dedication, and I think anybody who knows Vicki, it's really hard for me to describe how many different organizations Vicki is involved in, and I think we all know somebody who's involved in something as a member, but when Vicki's involved, she really sinks her teeth into it and really gets a time commitment and dedication for it. I have no idea how she manages her time so well, but she does a great job. So thank you very much. Our chamber's such a great recipient of all your hard work. Here's a little Vicki is carrying away a plaque commemorating her commitment and also a token of our appreciation. So thank you again, Vicki. And back to our program, Jim.
Boy, I'll tell you, when I was president, they gave me a morphed up picture blown up of myself as a 5-year-old, and Vicki's getting a nice plaque. This place has really gotten classy. All right, on for the next award. Our next award is for the Outstanding Business of the Year Award. Would you roll the tape?
Outstanding Business of the Year. This award is given to a Wadsworth business that has an active role in our community. The recipient portrays professionalism to the community, its employees, and customers. And the nominees are: Carolyn's Cupboard is located at 138 Main Street in Wadsworth. Owner, Carolyn McCulloch, has a charming old-fashioned unique store that lifts your spirits just by coming through her doors. One of Carolyn's finest qualities is that she sells Wadsworth, from merchandise to her actions to her involvements. Carolyn is the Vice President of the Wadsworth Merchants Association, active in assisting with programs and gathering forces to promote our community in all that she does. Structure Personnel Incorporated is located at 1219 High Street, Suite 100 in the Wadsworth Professional Building Complex. Owners Joy Wozni and Barb Truman understand the true sense of networking and are great at it. Structure Personnel is a full-service staffing company dedicated to finding the right person for the right business. Joy is active within this chamber and has volunteered her time and effort in several activities. They invite you to stop in and do a little networking with them. The Trading Post is located at 1255 Benner Road in Rittman. Chances are you can name at least 5 people who work at the Trading Post at any given time because they are out in Wadsworth every day. The Trading Post has made a major focus on the paper, informing the community of the wonderful business relationships we have here. The Trading Post is extremely active throughout our community, county, and certainly in this chamber. The major portion of the Scholarship Easter Basket auction is the result of their efforts and support. When you have something to tell, call them. They will get the word out.
All right. Now, if our contestants would please stand up. Now, for this one, move down this little ways and give yourself some space between you. This next competition involves strength and endurance. I have to, first I have to ask our assistants if you'll get the weights, please. You'll be fine, and we would have our doctor here, but he passed away last night. Can you get those? Oh my God, though, they can carry 4 of them. I think you can handle it. All right, take yours. Please help them take that. Come on, that's it. Don't drop it, hold it. That's it, Dan, that's right. All right, now, here's what you're gonna have to do. My assistants will get the rest of this prop. Now those are supposed to be difficult. Now you're really in trouble. You must run around the building. No. On this one, when I tell you to go, you're going to have to each hold those weights straight up over your head with 2 hands. You must also balance then on 1 foot. We'll let you choose right or left. 1 foot. 1 foot. That's right or left. Got it? All right. Then you have to hold your balance, and the one left standing at the end is a winner. Now there's one other wrinkle. My assistants are going to be throwing very heavy marshmallows at you as you stand there. So Tammy and Debbie, if you will take your position in front. Contestants, lift your weights and lift a leg. All right, we got one down. Did you hit him? All right, let's go. I'll be darned. All right, Christy cheated. She sat down and got back up. We do not allow cheating in this competition. There will be no allegations that any of these are rigged. Dan, would you come forward? If my assistants will get the plaque and the envelope. You can clean up afterwards, Christy. That's okay. We told him you'd vacuum. All right, if you would announce the winner of Outstanding Business of the Year, Dan. I don't know how you held that. Can't even tear open the paper.
Outstanding Business of the Year. The winner is the Trading Post.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Jim. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'd like to thank you very much. We've put a lot of effort the last couple of years in bringing something to Wadsworth and to every single home that we really thought would help make Wadsworth a better community. I accept this award on behalf of several people, not the least of which is Bruce Trogdon, who I have to call immediately. He just got to Florida today on vacation. He's been planning for over a year. The publisher of the paper, it's been his idea all along to do this. The staff, you know most of the people at our table, they're the people up front and they do a wonderful job for us. but there are people back at the office, Tammy Dial, Mike Trogdon, Rob Brazier, who have really put in the extra time and effort in order to produce this paper each week, because we do several editions of this. So what you see is a microcosm of the big plan. And also to people like Carrie Valentine, who's been crawling around on the floor here and forewent a meal because we forgot to buy her dinner, and to several other people who put a lot of effort into writing the material that you see. We hope you enjoy it. This tells me that we're on the right track, and we really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
As our contestants prepare and rest up for their final stunt of the day, we would like to call forward Mayor Jim Renacci from the City of Wadsworth to make a presentation on behalf of the City of Wadsworth. Introducing the Honorable James Renacci.
Thank you, Jim. Before I get too serious, I was going to tell you, in February, if you're going to wear shorts, you at least got to hit the tanning booth before you get here.
They didn't give us a lot of practice.
Anyway, it's an honor to be here, and quite frankly, when I was told as one of my duties as mayor of the city was to give out a key to the city at this function, it was a very easy decision for me. So with that, let me just read a little bit. The 2004 recipient of the Key to the City Award winner is a person who spent most of his life in the city of Wadsworth, and a majority of those years in giving service to our community. College and first jobs took him far east and west of the United States, but strong ties to the people of Wadsworth quickly found him back here raising a family in his childhood home. And though his resume lists him as an engineer in the family, rumor has it that his wife is really the one responsible for engineering his return to Wadsworth. The number of professional associations that list this gentleman as past president, or past chairman, or designated speaker are far too numerous to mention. Suffice to say that his professionalism is highly respected and his knowledge is in demand. His expertise has even found him speaking before Congress. Those professional accomplishments are many. Our recipient's greatest treasure is his family, his wife, his 6 children, and his grandchildren. Many a city meeting has been rescheduled to allow him to attend his children or grandchildren's sporting events. He even asked the city to change the date of his own retirement party for a game. Wearing the same haircut he has had his whole career, and his dedication to Wadsworth plastered on his forehead for all to see, he is definitely one of the most recognized people in Wadsworth. He gave 37 years to Wadsworth City government and his whole life to the citizens of this city. Please join me in congratulating William J. Lyron as this year's Key to the City recipient. This proclamation. The evidence of commendation and recognition is hereby bestowed to William J. Lyron for his many years of distinguished service to the betterment of our community. And whereas it is my wish to recognize and honor Bill for his dedication, enthusiasm, and selfish devotion to the city of Wadsworth, now, therefore, I, Mayor James B. Renacci, deem it an honor and a privilege to present this certificate of recognition, along with this key to the city, to William J. Lyron, with my sincere appreciation and that of the entire city for his many valuable contributions to this community. Thank you again, Bill.
Certainly, I'm very humbled by this award. My wife always told me that I wasn't really deserving of any award, particularly one such as this, because I was only doing my job. About 35 years ago, or maybe even a little longer ago than that, there used to be a billboard downtown that said, Wadsworth, the city of pride and promise. That is no longer there, but traditions are very hard to break. I have certainly am very proud of the city of Wadsworth, as I'm sure you all are. The promise has certainly been fulfilled in my case. I've had certainly the benefits of Wadsworth in raising a family that, again, I'm very proud of, but it takes an entire city to raise a family, let me tell you. Again, I don't know how I can thank everyone that really is responsible for this award. There are hundreds and hundreds of volunteers in this community that have contributed over the last, my tenure, 37 years. And we're talking about hundreds, I probably should say thousands, because we're talking about churches, we're talking about scouts, we're talking about council persons and committee persons and just numerous organizations and individuals. And of course, I was given the privilege of being involved with those organizations, and they certainly are responsible for the wonderful city that we live in. Thank you again, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you. All right. Now I'm back, along with our special guest host, Debbie and Tammy Young, for our last stunt of Fear Factor Wadsworth and our toughest. This last award is Outstanding Business Leader of the Year. Will you roll the tape?
Outstanding Business Leader of the Year. This award is given to a person who has an active role in stimulating economic and community development that enriches the quality of life in our wonderful community of Wadsworth. And the nominees are: Randy Gatliff is the owner of Gatliff Building Company, currently located at 8449 River Styx Road in Wadsworth, and moving this month to their new location at 155 College Street in downtown Wadsworth. Randy Gatliff has designed Gatliff Building Company's new office with the flair of a historic era. Randy purchased the last parcel of commercial land in the historic downtown of Wadsworth, and through his vision, it will be the new site of a 4-story retail entertainment Galleria-style building. Randy wants to preserve the feel of old Wadsworth and wants to keep the downtown area the focal point of the community in our ever-changing retail growth. Randy went as far as placing an ad asking the community, both residential and business, what they wanted for this site in downtown. Randy is truly dedicated to his trade, his employees, his community, and family. Wadsworth is proud to have Randy as a key business leader in our community. Randy and his wife Tracy, a partner in running Gatliff Building Company, have a 5-year-old son, Jake. Ron Pato, president of Old Phoenix Bank Region, a division of First Merit Bank, is extremely active in the Wadsworth community. He makes his home in Wadsworth with his wife, Kathleen, and their 4 children, Catherine, Melissa, Elizabeth, and Matthew. Ron is active in numerous organizations in Wadsworth and the county. Currently, Ron is the Vice President of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce, serves on the Salvation Army Board, the Wadsworth Public Library Foundation, Finance Council of Sacred Heart Church, President of Leadership Medina County, Vice President of the Medina County Fund, Treasurer of the Medina County Bluecoats, Vice President of the Medina County Economic Development Corporation, and President of the Medina County Port Authority. Ron has also opened his home to 5 exchange students and has raised 25 foster children. Ron lives his life on a personal and professional level with the passion only few have experienced. Dawn Powers is the community liaison for Hospice of Wadsworth-Rittman, located at 102 Main Street. Dawn has been recognized as a business leader by many in this community, and this is her 2nd nomination by her business peers for this award. Dawn is extremely active with the Wadsworth Merchants Association, the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce, Trinity Church, and just about every fundraiser or event for the Wadsworth community. Dawn's caring nature and knack for knowing what works for this community is because of her lifelong experience in Wadsworth. Dawn works for an organization that depends on community involvement and requires countless hours above and beyond her duties. But she still finds the time to volunteer for other organizations, and she is truly to be commended.
All right, to our contestants, wake up. All right, for this last event, we have to ask for a little bit of help here first. Put 2 chairs over on the side of the table there, just 2. Now, Debbie and Tammy, we need to divide up teams, so if you'll want to split these pairs up. Oh, that'll be good. All right. Yeah, that's good. Orange and yellow go together. All right, now, you 2 should pick somebody to have a seat on each team. One person have a seat, okay? Put the seat over here up to the table. Put that one there, and put that, yeah, we're going to put, okay. Now, are you the seated ones? Sit down. Now, if you'll stand behind them for the moment while we get the instructions. Now, placed in front of you by our able assistants are very expensive trays and some accessories. They're placing the accessories in front of those very expensive trays. And here's what you're going to have to do. This is a test of teamwork and agility, although the teamwork, you cannot help them balance this. The seated person must take that tray and place it on their head. You may hold it with only one hand, not 2. The other person must load all 5 of the accessories onto the tray. The first person who can then stand up with the items intact, or the most intact when you're up, is the winner. We got it? Stand up. Not you. You're already up. That doesn't win. Your teammate must stand up. All right? Now, position yourself. Dan, come up next to him. Unless you want to get him from back. All right? Now, you can't crimp up that tray. Put the tray on your head. One hand. All right? Ready? Set? All right, go. There has to be 6 items. Or the one with the most. We have a winner. You know, guys, it's typical. If you guys had spent as much time trying the event as trying to cheat, you might have had a chance. All right. If my assistants would get the plaque and the envelope. And Christy, Debbie, if you would then announce the Outstanding Business Leader of the Year.
I first want to say that the 3 people that were nominated for this are awesome people in the community, and they each deserve it. So, and the winner is Ron Pato.
My height, so just get down on your knees and give it.
I'd like to thank the members of the Chamber for first being nominated for this award. I'd also like to congratulate both Dawn and Randy. To just be mentioned in their group, for me, was an honor in itself. They are 2 very, very good people. To be able to accomplish what I have accomplished, I could not have done it without my wife. She is so supportive, and she's so understanding of me and so patient. I cannot tell you the calls through the years she's gotten that I'm going to be home 15 minutes late or 30 minutes late or a half-hour minute late or, oops, I didn't tell you about that meeting tonight. She's the rock that supports me and holds our family together. A great leader is only as good as the people that they have around them, and in Wadsworth, we have a great team with Christy Marshall and Laura Sissimus and Jill Murray and Shantae Huff. I would not be able to do what I do without their help and support. And last but not least, I love both working in Wadsworth and living in Wadsworth. I'm so proud to call Wadsworth my home, and I thank you very much for this award.
Thank you. I got it. See, that's why it's so easy to get volunteers to come up and make a fool of themselves. Our winner is even willing to give his speech on his knees. I mean, that shows this is a willing and able group. Okay. At this time, I do want to thank some people. Certainly, we want to thank our special celebrity guest, Debbie Young and Tammy Young Craig, for their coming here and their sportsmanship. Thank you. We want to say thank you to our TV crew, Joanne Perino and John Matting, for the work they do this year and every other year for this. We want to thank Nancy Love from Love's Custom Embroidery for the design of our T-shirts. We certainly want to thank the Galaxy Restaurant, who is always so accommodating to the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce. We want to thank the person that makes this thing go every year, and really, you can't say no when you're asked, even if she doesn't tell you what you're going to be doing, and that's Beth Workman, because Beth just does a phenomenal job and makes this very easy for us. We want to thank all of our contestants for coming up here without any idea what they were going to be asked to do. That's part of Beth's charm, and their willingness to make the awards fun for all of us. And we certainly want to congratulate all of the nominees and the winners at the 24th Annual Rosie Awards. We want to ask the nominees, the winners, the contestants, and the special celebrity guests, Debbie and Tammy, to please come to the podium after the show is done for photos. And we thank all of you for coming. And let's wait till next year and see what Beth has in store for us. Thank you for coming.